Hello? BookTube? Yeah, I think you're out there. Today, I'll try and do a fairly quick book review. Here we go. So, I recently went for a bit of historical fiction. That is classical historical fiction, in that it's fiction from classical history. It was Clash of Empires by Ben Kane. Set approximately 200 BCE. So 2,200 years ago. And it's set during the Roman conflict with Macedon. Historically, it all seems quite well researched. I have a pretty respectable knowledge of human history, and nothing felt out of place. And the book is written in quite a clever way. Certainly one that I thought worked very well. That is, you get 4 point of view characters. 2 from each side of the war, i.e. 2 Romans and 2 Macedonians. And with each you get a view from the top and a view from the bottom. With the Romans, you get the view of a lowly legionary soldier called Felix, as well as the view of Titus Quinctus Flamininus, consul of Rome. That is, as high as you can get in the Roman Republic prior to emperors. And on the Macedonian side, you have the view of Demetrius, who begins the book as a rower on a Macedonian merchant ship, but then becomes a soldier in the Phalanx. A phalangist is the word. Fancy word for a spearman. And you get the view of the king, King Philip of Macedon. And that works quite well. The scenes sort of circulate between the characters. You're getting the top-down view of the Macedonians, and then the top-down view of the Romans, and then a bit of lowly soldiery view from the Macedonians, and a little bit of lowly view from the Romans. But what I thought this book did really well is show both sides of the story equally. Although it's a war between 2 sides, at no point did I really feel like either side were the baddies. Obviously, each side sees themselves as the goodies, and the opposition as the baddies. But obviously, you're seeing it from both points of view, and it really worked very well. The 2 high-up leaders are really driven by a hunger for power, while the soldiers at the bottom are just, trying to earn some money. Maybe enough to buy a farm. Or something. No great animosity towards the other side. Just going where they're ordered to go and doing what they're ordered to do. From that perspective, I think I enjoyed the story of the soldiers more. All a lot more gritty and also more humour in it. But perhaps unsurprisingly, the view from the leaders of each side progressed the plot a lot more as you make those decisions about, well, the thousands of soldiers under your command. Now, I didn't actually realise, but this book is the first in a series. I picked it up and read it thinking it was a standalone novel. But as I got towards the end, I kind of was thinking, oh, you know what? Pretty sure there's a lot more that happened in this war than is happening in this book. And sure enough, at the end of the book, it kind of suggested I should go and read book 2. I wasn't disappointed by that, though. I feel quite invested in these characters, and really want to see how it plays out for them. I don't know if it really counts as spoilers with historical fiction because, well, it's history. Kind of already know what happened. All I'm reading is about some specific characters' journey through it, which is very enjoyable. I do like it. I said I'd keep it brief, and I haven't already. I think I'll cut it there. But this is a very enjoyable novel. If you like your history, particularly your Roman history, I would give this a go. Ben Kane seems to really know his stuff, and that's quite an enjoyable writing style. So, yes, I would recommend Clash of Empires by Ben Kane. Bye!